the media companies, as we started the show, they're starting to change their tune. Or if not the talent at the media companies, you have the executives at the media companies all changing their tune. One being perhaps the CEO of Disney. So ABC's Disney, or Disney's ABC, The View, is very much in trouble. And then, of course, there's this actress that they have on this new Snow White that's supposed to be a big deal, that's, they've been like recklessly spending money on, who's also a little bit of a problem. So Rachel Zegler came out with a new apology, reportedly, that's making the rounds online, and people are just dying at this thing. So she was like on thin ice. She may still be on thin ice right now as they try and decide what to do with her. I mean, I think a lot of the shooting is done. So what do? You got this big blockbuster film that you spent all this money on. I mean, you got rid of Gina Carano for a whole lot less. She just wouldn't put her pronouns on Twitter, and suddenly she's gone. And now Rachel Zegler is calling Trump supporters horrible names with tons of F-bombs, says they should never know peace, and she gets to hang on to her gig? I don't know. Like, I really don't know. So apparently there's another apology that's in the circulation of the media right now and online. And I just got to say, for somebody who's an actress, this is so bad. Like, couldn't she have done better? Couldn't she have pretended to be a little bit more humble? This is bad. Watch.
And to everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Ooh, a little full of ourselves, aren't we? Rachel Zegler from New Jersey. Very full of ourselves. It's really all about you, you see. And you're comparing yourself to the Mona Lisa to boot. It's all about you. You want to say, oh, no matter what I do, everybody's going to still come to see me. And then, ka-ching, I get to cash the paycheck. I mean, she's young, she's immature. Can we forgive her for that? Perhaps. But if I'm Disney, I'm not looking too fondly on the situation because I don't need the headache, you understand? We know that the tides have turned. America elected Donald Trump, in part because of little twerps like this girl. They're sick of it. America rejected Hollywood. They saw through what was really going down with Megan Thee Stallion being paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to show up and pretend she liked Kamala Harris. I mean, heck, nobody watched the Oprah thing. We got more people watching this right now than they watched the Oprah clip with Kamala Harris in real time on YouTube. Unbelievable. No one believes what they're pitching, what they're selling. They're sick of it. Eminem getting paid $1.something million to pretend he likes Kamala Harris. Lizzo getting paid to show up and say, hey, America can be just like Detroit. That was great. I mean, and then this girl saying, well, you know what? I may have some flaws, but you're still going to come and watch my movies now, aren't you? It's too much. Look, the tides have changed. Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, is looking at this little girl and saying, I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. He's looking at Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of them on The View and saying, I don't need it. Let me do what NBC did. Let me spin this thing off and get rid of it today. At CNN, they're having similar conversations. In fact, this is great. This is insider intel from Puck Media. They cover media. And there was apparently this really tense call where Mark Thompson, who came from the New York Times and now runs the newsroom there at CNN, is saying, look, there's tough times ahead. And would you guys just stop hating on Trump? Like, you got to go out and cover more stories. You got to find more things to talk about. You can't just hate on him all the time. And guess what? We're hemorrhaging viewers. We're at the lowest we've been at in 25 years. That's what they're saying over at CNN. And we're going to have to make cuts. Chris Wallace was already the first to go. Next up, Jake Tapper. I don't know. He may have to take a pay cut. $20 million man. Anderson Cooper, according to the Daily Mail. They're the ones saying he makes $20 million. There's some stuff that's going to change because now there's a diversification in the ad strategy. Guess what? If you're an advertiser, you don't have to worry about all this DEI nonsense anymore. If you're a network, you don't have to worry about the DEI nonsense. All you have to worry about is creating great programming that people want to watch. And you can advertise now wherever you want to advertise. Heck, you got advertisers coming back to X in spades. Oh, look, there's Rachel, the little ingenue. The little ingenue, let's watch it again, who has to wear a mask while performing in Broadway. This is from a couple of weeks ago because, she can't get that close to her fans. I don't think there was that big a line outside to see her, by the way. And they're all recognizing what the handwriting on the wall is. In other words, a lot of these top stars at a lot of top networks are going to be taking pay cuts. So why shouldn't Rachel Zegler also pay the price? Why is it that she's going to continue to just be propped up? I don't think she will be. I don't think anybody's going to go see the movie. Are you going to go see Snow White? I'll see Brett Cooper's version. Thank you very much.